Khabib Nurmagomedov, a former UFC star and one of the most popular Muslim athletes in the world, is now facing a serious threat to his big name. How could this, Eagle of Dagestan, fall from high honors because of a tax case? On a cool autumn evening in October 2018, Khabib Nurmagomedov stood in Dagestan's Anji Arena, greeted by 15,000 people chanting his name. They celebrated Khabib's victory against Conor McGregor, a monumental achievement that saw him retain his UFC lightweight title. After a long journey from Las Vegas, Khabib went straight to the arena to meet his enthusiastic fans. His presence at the Anji Arena was an emotional moment, where Khabib was welcomed like a hero. Together with his father, Abdulmanap, who is also his coach, Khabib delivered a speech full of gratitude to God and his father, and expressed pride in the people of Dagestan. However, much has changed since that moment. In 2020, Abdulmanap died due to complications from COVID-19, which was a major blow for Khabib. Several months later, Khabib announced his retirement from the UFC, still remembered as one of the best fighters with an impeccable track record. In 2022, Russia's invasion of Ukraine sparked massive demonstrations in Dagestan. Khabib chose not to join the anti-mobilization demonstrations, which disappointed many of his fans. Additionally, reports emerged of his legal troubles with the Russian government, including allegations of tax evasion and possession of a secret UAE passport that led to the seizure of his bank accounts. Khabib is now facing a serious threat to his big name. From an undefeated UFC champion, he is now facing various legal problems and serious accusations. This threat not only endangers Khabib's personal reputation, but also the fighting dynasty built by his father in Dagestan. Khabib was born in 1988 in the village of Sild, Dagestan. The region is known for corruption, violence and extremism. His father, Abdulmanap, founded a wrestling school in their home, giving young Dagestanis hope of avoiding religious radicalization through combat sports. At the age of 9, Khabib wrestled a bear cub, a moment that was recorded and later became part of the legend of Khabib's persona. From there, Khabib grew into one of the most dominant fighters in UFC history. Tax evasion and mobilization controversy. In September 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced partial mobilization to reinforce Russian troops in Ukraine, sparking major protests in Dagestan. Khabib did not join the protest, which disappointed many of his supporters. Additionally, Khabib faces charges of tax evasion and possession of a secret UAE passport, which led to the freezing of his bank accounts. Khabib Nurmagomedov's story is an example of how a legendary athlete can face big challenges after retirement. From the peak of glory as UFC champion to the threat of a tax case. How will Khabib's future shape? Only time will tell.